Was there, what was the, this was as far out as could go, so, was this right beside the picture? Yes. Okay.
So, my dear friends, my sincere condolences to all of you today. I know this is a very sad moment, very tragic moment, when you lose someone you love, someone who's close to you. But you know, despite your pain, despite your sorrow, we have to believe that after death there's something else. Otherwise, life makes no sense at all, and death makes no sense at all. So today, as we gather here today to say goodbye to Robert or Bob Gervais, whose life has come to an end, we have to believe that now is starting this journey into a world which is just beyond our imagination. He loved you in this world. He was close to you. He will continue to love you, but in a different way. He was your angel in this world. He will now be your angel in heaven. And this is our belief here today. Mes sympathies, mes condoléances à vous toutes, à vous tous ici aujourd'hui. C'est certain que la perte d'une personne qu'on aime, qui est proche de nous, c'est toujours un événement extrêmement pénible, extrêmement douloureux. Mes paroles sont bien peu de choses devant cette épreuve qui nous frappe ici aujourd'hui et qui nous dépasse. Unfortunately, my dear friends, death is a great mystery. When we talk about death, we have more questions than we have answers. So even though we don't understand, even though we can't explain, we have to believe that after death is life. And also to realize that in this world, we do our best. Nobody's perfect. Until we die, we'll never be perfect. But we can count on a God who is full of mercy, full of compassion. We understand that life is a constant battle. We have our good days, but we also have our bad days. And in this world, we do our best. Alors, mes amis, c'est avec cette assurance ici aujourd'hui qu'on va dire au revoir à Bob Gervais et confier le repos de son âme. I will start with an opening prayer. God of mercy and consolation, you are the Lord of the living and the dead. In you alone is found all life and meaning. Lord, today life has come to an end for Bob Gervais. Today our hearts are broken. But despite our pain, despite our sorrow, we do thank you, Lord, for the life and the blessings that you've given to him. My dear friends, even though we're here today to say goodbye to Bob, we should be thankful for his life in this world. Just imagine if he'd never been born. Some of you wouldn't be here today. So we're thankful for his life, for all the great things he did in this world. Alors même si on est ici pour dire au revoir, on remercie pour sa vie sur la terre. So to start this celebration of his life, I would start with Psalm 23. Je vais commencer avec le psaume 23 et un court évangile de Saint Jean, a short gospel of St. John. The response is, the Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I shall want. The Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I shall want. Fresh and green are the pastures where gives me repose. Near restful waters he leads me to revive my drooping spirit. The Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I shall want. He guides me along the right path. He is true to his name. If I should walk in the valley of darkness, no evil would I fear. You're there with your crook and your staff. With these you give me comfort. The Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I shall want. Le Seigneur est mon berger, rien ne saurait me manquer. Il me mène vers les eaux tranquilles et me fait revivre. Il me conduit par le juste chemin pour l'honneur de son nom. Le Seigneur est mon berger, rien ne saurait me manquer. Grâce et bonheur m'accompagnent tous les jours de ma vie. J'habiterai la maison du Seigneur pour la durée de mes jours. Le Seigneur est mon berger, rien ne saurait me manquer. So to commend his soul to the good Lord, we will now do the reading of the Gospel. Je vais maintenant proclamer l'Évangile. I would ask you, would you please rise for a few moments? Veuillez vous lever pour quelques instants, s'il vous plaît. Alors Jésus passait de ce monde à son Père. Il disait à ses disciples, ne soyez donc pas bouleversés. Vous croyez en Dieu, croyez aussi en moi. Dans la maison de mon Père, beaucoup peuvent trouver la demeure. Jesus said to his disciples, do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe in me. I'm now going to prepare a place for you, and after I've gone and prepared you a place, I shall return to take you with me. Acclamons la parole de Dieu. Louange à toi, Seigneur Jésus. Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir. My dear friends, I'm sure that all of you today, you have very fond memories of Bob. Those memories engraved in your heart where nobody can go except you. But death cannot erase those memories. Death does not have the last word. Love will always be stronger than death. Mes amis, j'en suis convaincu que vous toutes, vous tous ici aujourd'hui, vous avez de beaux souvenirs de Bob. gravé dans votre cœur où personne ne peut aller sauf vous. Mais la mort n'a pas le dernier mot. L'amour sera toujours plus fort que la mort. Unfortunately, as you go through this grieving process, sometimes you'll need to express your feelings and emotions, and sometimes you'll even need to cry. Crying, my dear friends, is a normal reaction when you lose someone you love. But remember, your tears will always be an expression of your love and affection for Bob, who has left us. Mes amis, il n'y a pas de bonne façon, de mauvaise façon pour vivre un deuil. La meilleure façon, c'est votre façon à vous, selon votre rythme à vous. C'est certain que lorsqu'on perd une personne qu'on aime, qui est proche de nous, ça vient chercher les sentiments et les émotions. Alors aujourd'hui, en disant au revoir à Bob, c'est important de se rappeler les bons moments, les beaux souvenirs. So to add a more personal touch to the celebration of his life here today, I'm going to call on a few people to come up here and share with us some fun memories, some funny stories, if you want. And I'm going to ask Christine to come up first. Would you, Christine, join me up here? Thank you.
I've got lots of pages, but it's just very big font. I want to start by saying, I love you, Pops. And in the 6 months that we were caring for him, it wasn't easy, but I just thought it would be fitting to put him in a toolbox. That's how this started, and my sister built this very fitting toolbox for Dad as he would like it, cheap but hard, durable, rigmarole somehow. It's fitting and it works. So I hope he's at rest and peace in his box, toolbox. So on behalf of my brother and my sister, myself, and the family, I would like to thank everyone here today, and for those who could not make it and have expressed their condolences to our father, Rabbi Bob Gervais. I would like to send a special thank you to his VB, Virginia Beach family, who have sent us personal little videos of their commemoration and time shared with Bob. Bob is an impossible to sum up in just a few words. We'd be here all day if we were to share all his wonderful or not so wonderful things he did, he thought us accomplished in his life. I will do my best to get through it fast. Bob, as most of you knew him, was the youngest of 3. He and his siblings were raised on farmland in the old Eastview area around the Cosmic Adventure. Yes, to think back then, it was fields. In his teenage years, Bob was a scout and worked at Steinberg. He met our mother, Diane, at the Cousineau convenience store. He married in 1971 and started to build a family. Lord only knows it was the only thing he would build. To save money, he and Mom worked side by side to build an apartment in Mame Simon's basement, where I eventually arrived and lived there for several years. Then they wanted more kids, imagine that. The little apartment worked for quite some time, but it was time to go and grow. Around 1976-77, our mother was pregnant with my brother. They had bought land in Rockland, and guess what? To save costs, Bob built most of the house himself with help of friends and family. In 1980, my sister arrived, and soon after we moved back to the city as the commute was getting long and expensive. Bob worked as an audiovisual technician at Sir Wilfrid Laurier High School on Carson Road. I recalled as a child I had the privilege and would occasionally go to his work and play around in the big production room. His work was fascinating with all the soundboards and headphones and gadgets. Bob was a prankster. He loved to come up with ingenious ways to do silly things. Whether a pool plunge for coins, push in the pool with our full clothes on. Oops, I didn't see you there. Our sister's college going away party, she was covered in molasses and mustard and ketchup. It snowed and sugar. We have the video, it's crazy. We went camping. We'd have challenges or dares to compete. Shaving cream, Scrabble game contests, singing songs by the fire, family vacation, and all those great memories are the things we did, different exciting places we went to. Over the years, our parents purchased several apartments. Dad was always fixing something or building something at one of the locations, even helping his brother with his house or apartments, always tinkering and figuring out how something worked, how to fix it or make it better. He designed and had plans approved for his house in Orleans and built most of it himself with others. He also designed the plans for the cottage and built it with my mom, my brother, and sister, lining up 2x4s and cutting them with a chainsaw. It was quick, it was easy, and it worked. Countless nails would echo through the forest every day. He liked to fish there with my brother, and he kept record of his catches. You may have seen the chart in the room earlier today. Even a time when he nailed my sister's dress to the floor so she would stay put while he was working. He was always ready with a hammer, measuring tape, level, and drill in hand to help anyone build or fix anything. He helped fix stuff at his brother's cottage, helped at Don's cottage, with renovation of the French Girl Guide camp. I'm certain there are hundreds more that I can recall. I can't name them all, we'd be here all day. I don't think anybody here could do all what he did in one day. Maybe in the registry book that you may have already signed, if there's anything that Bob did help you with, just maybe go add a little something or a little memento. Yeah, he helped me with this, and just for fun if you want. His fixing did not stop there. He would tinker in photography, electronics, computers, motors, cars, everything and anything, but not cooking. The extent of his cooking was making peanut butter sandwich. I'm certain, and I can almost guarantee, that if I ask anyone in this room here today, Pops helped, guided, or fixed something for or with them. I eventually gave him the name or the nickname of Rigamaroo or Rigamadad. Never backed down from a challenge, nothing he could not fix or do. All this goes without saying that he was stubborn. His way was always made more sense, always thought of all the possible angles before everybody else. He taught us how to use our hands, our head, work hard, and not to be afraid to try. He taught us all a little something special. Because of his knowledge, and he shared a little bit in all of us, we will hopefully give back one day ourselves. There's no one that could have taught us what we know today as much as our dad. Even when he was wrong, he was right. Over the years, he had 4 grandchildren. To them, his name was Grandpapa, but Mom would sometimes call him Grumpy, because he would often complain about pretty much anything. Then one day, Grandmama gave him the nickname of Grandpa, and this became his new name. The grandkids would call him, even some of the kids' friends call him Grandpa, even people that visit. It suits him well. After our mom passed, Bob eventually fulfilled one of his bucket list dreams and got a house in Virginia Beach, where the weather was not so cold. This house was in shambles. And guess what Bob did? He renovated the whole house and made it his. In Virginia Beach, he met his love, Irina. Irina has great taste and helped Bob decorate to make the house a home. Another item on his bucket list was to travel. He surely got to do that. He visited Mexico, Cuba, Russia, Costa Rica, cruised to Alaska, so many more, just to name a few. He often would bring back sand and water from the beach as a souvenir. You may have seen them in the room. When in Virginia Beach, Bob had a whole new life. After receiving pictures for the montage today, I concluded and have a saying that Pop had an affair with Virginia Beach. He was living a completely different life there, with other family and friends. It saddened me that we never really got to know and appreciate his life there. Cancer That ugly word got the best of Pops. It's one of the things he could not fix. It's one of the things he could not rigmarole to make better or go away. As we cared for him during the last 6 months, a lot of these times were filled with pain, yelling, sadness, and heartache. Those times were also filled with some laughter, several new stories, lots of up and down the stairs, lots of almond butter with English muffin, lasagna, and poutine, Tim Horton broccoli soup, and lemon pie. Good thing we knew how to cook. We had to be his hand and we had to be his hands and had to rigmarole things to make it work for him. It's kind of try to make him fill his shoes. I would like to thank the care professionals that guided us on how to make Pops more comfortable and people that were there to support us during this time. It was not easy on anyone, especially Pops. I told him he was so brave that I told him he was so brave to have endured all this time confined to his room and bed. Pops is the reason we are people we are today. Although he was stubborn, he was a great teacher, he was encouraging, loving, and wise, a thinker, a joker, and a fixer-upper. To lose him is to lose a piece of who I am, of who we are. I know he's with all of us in spirit. Thank you once again for being here to support our family. Remember the great man, brother, father, lover, and a good friend to several. I'm not sure if I or we have met your expectations of having kids, but I'm sure glad you were the one to guide us through on the ride. We have been working hard since you left. Hopefully, I can't see, sorry. Hopefully holding up to your expectations and making you proud. We thought of making you a year earn, your arrangements, and now getting ready for the next chapter in our lives with you in it, but always in spirit. We always tried to keep us all together. We will hold on and cherish everything you taught us. We will stumble and we will call out your name, and hopefully you'll answer. We'll get the answer and move on. We will love you forever and grateful for you being our dad, your brother, your lover, your friend. Watch over us and drop us a hammer once in a while. I love you always, Pop. Mom is in your side, and now you are in our dreams until we meet again. Bisous.
Thanks very much, Christine. And I'm going to ask now Roger to come up. Roger? What was he?
OK, ici? OK, merci. Ah, le micro est là. OK, merci beaucoup. Bon, ben, merci à vous tous d'être ici pour la célébration de vie de mon frère, Robert. Et puis, merci pour à ses enfants, Christine, Valérie, Michel, et puis sa conjointe, Irina, pour lui avoir aidé pendant tous ces moments-là, qui a été malade à la maison. C'est pas tout le monde qui veut être à la maison. Et puis, les enfants ont dû prendre soin de Robert. En tout cas, j'ai des bons souvenirs de mon frère en travail des années. Si ça n'aurait pas été de lui, il m'a aidé dans bien des domaines, en électronique, en construction, comme Christine a mentionné. Il m'a aidé à construire un chalet, des choses il y avait des problèmes à la maison, des choses électroniques. Le gars, il était un gars à tout faire, un Mr. Fix-It, comme on pourrait dire. Il faisait de l'électronique, l'ordinateur, de la construction, et puis c'est pas tous les gens qui pouvaient faire des choses, arranger des choses après son automobile, la maison, et tout, et tout. Donc, j'ai des souvenirs incroyables de mon frère, de la jeunesse, des moments comme on avait des petites chicanes quand on était jeune, et puis des anecdotes, des choses qui sont survenues, que c'était un petit peu drôle, là. Comme la fois qu'on avait été à la pêche sur la rivière Ottawa, puis on avait creusé des trous pour aller à la pêche, et puis tout d'un coup, moi, je passe en travers de la glace, et puis mon frère, il dit « Oh, je pensais à shrinker tout d'un coup. » Fait que, en tout cas, ouais, c'était, en tout cas, j'ai pu sortir de l'eau, et puis c'était bien, et puis, mais j'en dois beaucoup à mon frère depuis que je suis handicapé là, pendant bien des années, au-delà de 50 ans. Là, donc, il m'a aidé plusieurs fois, puis je vais le manquer, c'est sûr et certain. En tout cas, je n'ai pas bien grand-chose d'autre à dire. Je crois que Christine a plus ou moins mentionné toutes les choses que Robert faisait. Il était bon pour jouer des tricks aussi. Là. Puis, quand il y avait des fêtes, et puis il cachait les choses à l'intérieur d'un gâteau, où il pouvait dire, comme il arrivait, puis il donnait une bouteille de Coca-Cola à une personne, il disait « Bonne fête, et voilà ton cadeau, une bouteille de Coca-Cola. » Et puis, il faut que tu boives la bouteille pour avoir ton cadeau, puis à l'intérieur, il y avait un billet de 50 $. En tout cas, c'est des choses qu'il faisait de même, il était bon, et puis je vais le manquer, c'est sûr et certain. En tout cas, j'aimerais remercier tout le monde qui sont ici aujourd'hui, là, parce qu'on va tous le manquer énormément, puis surtout moi. Ça fait que, petit frère, on va venir te rejoindre dans une couple d'années, mais pas tout de suite. Merci beaucoup à vous tous.
Merci beaucoup, Roger, de venir en avant et de partager avec nous quelques souvenirs, quelques bons moments, et aussi nous faire rire en même temps. Merci beaucoup. I'm going to ask now Irina to come up. Would you? Irina? Yes. Thank you.
Robert was my soulmate, my other half, my partner, you name it. And he became a very close friend and close person and dear person to all my family members and all my friends in Russia and in Virginia Beach, like Christina said. And everybody named him Robert à la française, never Bob. Bob is in Canada, and in Virginia Beach in Russia it's Robert. I received from all my friends and my family a lot of voicemail and video and cards and text, so maybe 30 or 40. It's so unbelievable how was he popular between all my friends and family. And when he couldn't anymore, wasn't able anymore longer drive to Virginia Beach, so I went every month to see him. And for me, it was really, I was heartbroken to see him witness how like his lifetime reached the finish line. As my last visit, because he couldn't hear well, I was using the phone, and our communication was done via phone. That's why I have all our conversation on my phone, because it was in text format. I was talking to him, and he could see everything on the phone, and he answered. And I have kept this. And recently I was reading everything, and it was unbelievable. It's like I could write a book about last days of the human being, you know. And I just would like to read some of them to you, because they show better than any words what kind of person he was. And he was kind and cheerful, sometimes very often grouchy and stubborn, like Christina mentioned, but always, always caring and loving. So just like some of what we were talking about, I said, when you will be on the other side of this life, could you please give me some sign and that I know for sure that it's you and you exist in other dimension or form? And he said, I don't believe that there is something beyond. When we are gone forever. He always, not always, but very often was skeptical, right? I said, the body dies, but we are not just a body. You will be somewhere like energy or soul or angel or whatever. And Bob said, if I can, I will, guarantee. So my daughter sent me a message. Give Bob a big hug for all of us. Soon he will be one of the dearest stars on the sky. His pain will end, eternal life will begin. Tell him a big thank you for me, for looking after you, me, for so long when you were so far away from us. And when he moves into another world, let him continue to look after you. And from now on, we all also have to behave like good children, as he will be looking soon after everyone as well. And Bob said, so sweet and tender, she is right, soon somewhere else for everyone. And one conversation was, I told him, when you were sleeping, I went for a walk. When I was crossing the road, I was talking to you in my mind, and I said, we will be communicating to each other, even you are not here. And exactly at this moment, I fell down out of the blue and hurt myself. Please don't do it anymore. And Bob said, be good, girl, and I won't. Oh no, I should say what I used to always say, be bad, it's more fun. Yeah, and I said, do you want me to do something special for you, or do you have some wishes to be fulfilled before or after you are gone? And Bob said, enjoy life. And I knew exactly what he would say. And I can tell you that all these conversations were very chaotic, in mixed of French and English. I just organized it a little bit that you can have. And after that, he mentioned, plant a tree or bush in our garden. And I said, cool idea, I will look after you, take care of you, talk to you. And he said, I doubt that you will get any answers, but don't let me dry and die again. Yeah, you know how he was like, he was dying, he was joking still. And but about plants, because we have one tree, we plant it and replant it. All the time, this tree was dying. That's why he mentioned. And so I will skip too much. And okay, I told him, I read a lot about life after life. Everyone who has experienced death says that at last moment they had a feeling of warmth and joy, even happiness. When the soul leaves the old body, a new adventure begins. And he answered, I hope not as a fish in a fish bowl. And I said, you are amazing, still make me laughing. And he said, do you want to say something to me before I'm gone? And I told him, I want you to know, even you are thousands of miles away, you are still next to me in my heart, in my thoughts, in my memory, and you will be with me every moment, even when I'm busy working, teaching, dancing, listening to the music, talking to other people. I will always miss you. I love you. Anyway, we will meet someday, somewhere, somehow, no doubt for me. So I believe all this is a sharp reminder for myself and for all of us maybe, that life is just a moment, present moment. And between like past and future, and nothing is more precious than life. Yeah, this precious than this present moment. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Irina, and sharing some of those precious moments and making us laugh as well. I don't know if there's anybody else who'd like to come up and say a few words. You're welcome. And otherwise, we are going to listen to another song chosen by the family. As we listen to the song, well, we'll think of him, think of all those fond memories. En écoutant la prochaine pièce musicale, on va penser à lui, on va penser à tous les bons moments et à tous les beaux souvenirs.
You want me to sing the song? Or? No, I'm just kidding.
This is not at all how we thought it was supposed to be. We had so many plans for you. We had so many dreams, and now you've gone away and left us with the memories of your smile. And nothing we can say and nothing we can do can take away the pain of losing you. But we can cry with hope, we can say goodbye with hope. 'Cause we know our goodbye is not the end. Oh no. And we can breathe with hope, 'cause we believe with hope. There's a place where we'll see your face again. We'll see your face again. Never have I known anything so hard to understand, and never have I questioned more the wisdom of God's plan. But through the cloud of tears, I see the Father smile and say, well done. And I imagine you where you wanted most to be, seeing all your dreams come true. 'Cause now you're home and now you're free. And we can cry with hope, we can say goodbye with hope. 'Cause we know our goodbye is not the end. Oh no. And we can grieve with hope, 'cause we believe with hope. There's a place where we'll see your face again. We'll see your face again. Yeah. We'll see your face again. And we have this hope as an anchor, 'cause we believe that everything God promised us is true. So we can cry with hope, we can say goodbye with hope. 'Cause we know our goodbye is not the end. Oh no. And we can grieve with hope, 'cause we believe with hope. There's a place there's a place where we'll see your face again. We'll see your face again, so we can cry with hope and say goodbye with hope. We wait with hope, and we ache with hope. We hold on with hope. We let go with hope.
So did you want to come up? Yeah, yeah. Right on. Coming down.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Shows how many great people were involved in Grandpa's life. He was a very special man with many, many talents. One including playing chess. He was the chess master, and he's going to the grave, the chess master. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I asked for Grandpa for a piece of advice to carry for the rest of my life after he passed away. He said, if they can do it, you can do it better. You can do it too, and you can do it better. So I think we should all just believe in ourselves, and I think that's what he would want. That's all I got to say, but he was a great man, and I wish I had more time with him.
Thanks very much for sharing with us this. Even it's short, it's very meaningful. And so in a few moments, I will be doing the blessing of the ashes and commend his soul to the good Lord. And ask the good Lord to welcome him. Dans quelques instants, je vais bénir et confier le repos de son âme. At the request of Christine, I will do this one in French. Je vais le faire en français. Alors, pour confier son âme, on dit un Notre Père. On peut rester assis. On va dire Notre Père. Notre Père, qui es aux cieux, que ton nom soit sanctifié, que ton règne vienne, que ta volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel. Donne-nous aujourd'hui notre pain de ce jour. Pardonne-nous nos offenses comme nous pardonnons aussi à ceux qui nous ont offensés. Et ne laisse pas entrer en tentation, mais délivre-nous du mal. Amen. Il y a 1 an et demi à peu près, quand le pape François était au Canada, j'ai été invité à représenter le diocèse. Quand on rencontre un pape, il dit qu'on est en mesure de transmettre sa bénédiction apostolique. Alors je me sens privilégié en confiant le repos de son âme, de demander que cette bénédiction du pape François l'accompagne maintenant dans ce grand voyage. Seigneur notre Dieu, nous recommandons notre âme de notre frère Robert, Gervais, ton amour l'accompagne tout au long de sa vie, délivre-le maintenant de tout mal et conduis-le maintenant auprès de toi, Seigneur. Pour n'y infinir dans le de la nuit, mais à notre frère de repos et la vie. God will send consolation. We ask him Lord to welcome our brother into your kingdom of peace and favor. Seigneur, je demande que cette bénédiction du pape François et transférée l'accompagne maintenant dans ce grand voyage. Like Irina said earlier, you know, life is precious, but life is also fragile. I think you know the message of today. We should always take time for the people we love. I know we're all very busy. We all have very busy agendas. But you know, we have to know when to stop. Cherish the people around us. Hug them. Say, I love you. Don't wait for tomorrow to do that. Tomorrow may be too late. We all have 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes per hour, and 60 seconds per minute. Once it is gone, that time disappears and will never come back again. I can't say, well, yesterday I didn't use a couple of hours, I'd like to get them back. It doesn't work like that. Always, my dear friends, I know we're busy, but always take time. We can't change the past, but we can make a difference in the future. We'll take time, quality time for the people we love. Always go the extra mile and hug them. Prenons toujours le temps, mes amis, de chérir les gens autour de nous. N'attendez pas demain pour dire je t'aime. Demain pourrait être trop tard. Même si on est très, très occupé, prenons toujours le temps. And I think if we could hear Bob here today, even though he wasn't sure what was happening after, I think he would say something like this to you. Now that he knows how it happens, what's happening up there, he would say something like this to you. If tomorrow should start without me, and I'm not here to see the sunrise before me, please do not cry as we say goodbye. I know how much you love me, and I know how much you miss me. Please understand that an angel came and called my name, and that my place was ready up there, and that I had to leave those I love. Today, my life on earth is past, but my new life will always last. If tomorrow should start without me, and I'm not here to see the sunrise before me, please do not let your hearts be filled with sorrow, because now I have a new tomorrow. And remember that those who've gone away have only gone into a brighter day. For this is a journey we must all take one day, alone, a step on the road to our new home. If sorrow and pain are in sight, do not give up the fight. Do not cry for a soul set free. It's all part of the Master's plan for me. But if you need to cry, put your trust in the one above the sky. And if you need me, call me. I am sure he can give you a sign now. If you need me, call me, and he will give you a sign. Even though I may seem far, I will never be too far. Alors mes amis, voilà quelques paroles de consolation, de réconfort, pour nous rappeler que la mort, c'est un passage et non pas la fin. I do pastoral work in hospitals, where I accompany people in palliative care, where people are close to death. And sometimes I accompany little kids to help them understand that after death there's something else. And I usually use an analogy. I understand you travel a lot of places. It was in Virginia Beach. You used to see those big ships cruising towards the horizon. Just kind of imagine for a moment. When you see the ship cruising towards the horizon, eventually with the naked eye, you don't see the ship anymore. Has the ship disappeared? Has the ship vanished? No, you know the answer. Even though we don't see the ship, that ship continues the journey, goes to another port, to another city, to another country. On one side of the horizon, we say, oh, the ship is gone. But on the other side of the horizon, people say, oh, there's a ship coming. It's the same ship. This is what we're going through here today. As we say, Bob is gone. People have already traveled before. Says, Robert is coming. So when you think of him, think of the ship. Even though we don't see the ship anymore, the ship is still there. This is our belief here today, my dear friends. Even though we can't explain, even though we don't understand. Il faut croire, mes amis, qu'après la mort, il y a autre chose. Il fallait que tout arrête avec la mort, mais la vie n'aura aucun sens. Je fais de la pastorale dans les hôpitaux et je peux vous dire qu'il y a des gens qui sont malades toute leur vie. Il fallait que tout arrête avec la mort, qu'il n'y ait plus rien après. La vie serait cruelle et la mort serait cruelle. Alors, c'est notre espérance ici aujourd'hui de croire que Bob entreprend ce grand voyage. He was your angel in this world. He will now be your angel in heaven. And also, like I said before, when I accompany people in palliative care, sometimes they're worried. They say, I messed up so many times. And I always say to them, relax. I've messed up. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to be making more mistakes because I'm a human being. I'm not an angel, not yet. Alors, je pense que c'est important de réaliser, mes amis, que sur cette terre, on fait de son mieux. Mais on peut compter sur un Dieu qui est miséricordieux, qui nous aime comme nous sommes, avec nos qualités, mais aussi avec nos défauts et nos fragilités. So in a few moments, we will be listening to the last song. And after that, you're all invited at the reception at the back. Vous êtes tous invités en arrière, où vous allez pouvoir continuer de fraterniser ensemble et de se rappeler les bons moments, les beaux souvenirs. Once more, my sincere condolences to all of you. Mes sympathies et bon courage dans cette épreuve. Merci.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can